Okay, welcome to the Personnel Committee meeting for Monday, September 12th, 2022. In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting is being recorded and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Access YouTube channel after the meeting. You can log in via the link or from a telephone. And the agenda lists all the topics which may be discussed at the meeting. And are those reasonably anticipated by the chair? Votes may be taken as a result of these discussions. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by open meeting law. Is there any public comment from the committee members? All right, any public comment from the public? That would be Barb.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Next item is the approval of minutes from September 1st, 2022.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from September 1st, 2022.
Second,
All right. All in favor, Donna,
aye.
Wendy,
I will abstain. I was not at the meeting.
Joanna,
Aye.
and Eric's and I. Okay. The next item, 1 second. All right, the ongoing business of the classification and compensation study proposal. Any update there, Julie?
At this point, I have received one reference from Dighton, who is currently using HR Key solutions for their class and comp, and they said that they're very satisfied with the results thus far. Oh, this might be Sue. There she is. In terms of funding, Heather hasn't had a chance to look at it yet. If we do need an article for fall town meeting, she'll take care of that.
Okay. Any questions for Julie about the study proposal update?
Did everybody get a copy of it? Is that you're looking at it,
Copy of what?
of the proposal?
No, we're not looking at anything.
Okay, all right.
All right, so for new business, we got job description for admin assistant for IT.
Yes. So this is also a new position that was funded at town meeting. This would provide support in terms of accounts payable, so paying the invoices for the IT department. We don't currently have anybody that's does this. Right now, the executive assistant to the Board of Selectmen and town manager has been taking on that task. This position would also be responsible for updating the town's website, any social media pages that we have. They would assist with any upgrades, be more of the go-to person for uniformity and consistency amongst the pages on the website, for example. Did you all get a chance to review the job description, or would you like me to pull it up?
No, I can see, I mean, I can see it. I would think other people can as well.
Julie, I have a question. Is it a new job description? I forget.
Yes, it is a new part-time position.
So was the position cross-referenced with any other municipalities that, as part of our work in the fall, we may benefit from by
Say that
doing
again.
that? So in other words, we're trying to review all of the job descriptions and make sure that they all are, coordinate with other municipalities. Did you do that for this? And I assume that you did, just checking.
Yeah, I
Since
was
it's
gonna say,
new.
it is new. So typically we'll reach out. I'll reach out and see what I can gather from other communities, what they had for positions. There weren't, it wasn't the exact job title, but within the job descriptions I received, I was able to pull bits and pieces from it. And, those that were relative to what we were looking for.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I make a motion to approve the job description, administrative assistant IT review position.
Second,
Okay, all in favor, Donna?
Can I just, I'm sorry, I just wanted to talk about the grading piece of it. We have in the SAP plan an administrative assistant job description already that exists and has been graded at a grade 8. So with that, we're suggesting keeping this also in line with other admin assistant positions at the grade 8, just extending the specific department of IT. That makes sense.
Makes sense. All right, all in favor, Donna,
Aye.
Wendy,
aye.
Joanna,
Aye.
Sue? I don't know if you say anything, Sue.
Aye. Is that better?
Yep,
Okay.
Can I just ask, I'm sorry, Julie, is it the union position?
No.
Would they be in the clerical union or the administrative assistant union?
SAP, it's a part-time,
SAP.
19 hour.
Thank you.
Welcome.
and Eric's and I as well. All right, the next item is, I think we're gonna, if I'm correct, Julie, we're gonna pass over the job description update for DPW director.
Yes, we thought we were, we need to do a little bit more.
Okay. And special town meeting article. That's something we need to discuss and vote on now.
Correct.
All right, so the town meeting article was in the text of Julie's email. I can read it, just, it's pretty short. So the fall town meeting article that we would need the town to vote on and approve says, to see if the town will vote to amend the Code of Lunenburg, Chapter 70, Section 70-8A, entitled Salary Administration Plan. Schedule A as follows. The position of Facilities Director to be added and assigned to grade 16. The position of Administrative Assistant IT to be added and assigned to grade 8. The position of Civilian Traffic Member to be added and paid at the sergeant overtime rate per local 353, or take any other action relative thereto. Submitted by the Personnel Committee.
So that just outlines all the ones we've already talked about and approved ourselves, just taking them to the town meeting, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Yeah, so we can incorporate them into the plan. And I
Yep.
think that was all of them that aren't already on the classification list, salary schedule.
All right, is there any discussion on this town meeting article?
Now, was there a new meals one, Julie?
The new one was the assistant meal site manager, but I think we put that on.
We just amended it. We didn't add a new one.
There was a new position, the assistant meal site manager. I believe
Shouldn't
was a
that be
new-
in here?
We already incorporated that.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check that right now, though.
And while you do it, if I mute, okay, well, while you're doing that, Julie, can I ask, once we bring this up or open up, can we discuss other things within the SAP while that's open on the floor at town meeting? And what was specifically what I'm talking about is I feel I worked very hard. This committee worked very, very hard, had great conversations, had numerous conference calls, Zoom calls on some topics that got voted down by the select board without any conversation with that group. And I'd really like to bring them back to the floor to explain where we as a committee came from, how we made those decisions and why, we're supporting those. As a committee, why we voted to support those and hopefully get them to look at those again. And I don't know if they need to be something specific on the warrant or once we talk about the SAP, opening up the SAP, it opens up the floor to talk about anything within the SAP.
And you want to do that at town meeting rather than like a select board meeting?
Well, yeah, because that's where the change would occur. And that's how the change occurred. They never met with us as a committee. Eric presented to them and they never shared concerns of our changes. And then on the floor made changes and nobody happened to be able to be there to kind of support or speak to those changes to the townspeople.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Wendy, you might have been there when Tom Alonso had attended our in-person personnel committee meeting, and Donna was there as well, and Eric, you may have too.
Yeah.
And did address this already.
Yeah, I was there too. And
So,
I think Joanna, you weren't there that evening. He
Yeah,
did
no, I
come and
definitely-
talk to us about that.
Oh, okay. Can someone share what happened?
I think he essentially said that the vote, that all things that come to the town meeting are subject to the voters' discretion. And the voters didn't agree with what those few couple of things that we had done. And they felt as though that was the appropriate avenue for the voters to vote on. So not to dissuade that we didn't do a good job, but just that other people had a different idea about, I think there were just two items.
Yeah, I mean, Tom he was speaking for himself mostly, but probably for another select board member as well. But when he said, I wanted to make those amendments to what you guys proposed because he thought it would get the SAP more in line with other union contracts. And obviously we disagreed with that, but and I think we also pointed out to him that there are parts of the other collective bargaining agreements that are not in line with ours, meaning, they may have certain benefits or whatever that SAP employees don't have, which he conceded that point as well. So, I mean, it's basically, the other thing he said was, his role is to, look out for the town and the budget, whereas our role is to look out for SAP employees and the, town budget. So we have like a dual role. He really doesn't. The select board is more on the town side.
Right, which I totally agree with, but I feel the select board made the recommendation, not the people on the floor, not the registered voters, and there was nobody there to speak on behalf of this committee as to why we made the decisions we did, and it
Oh,
was the voters.
I spoke
She
on
did-
behalf of this committee.
Oh, you did, okay.
Yeah,
Also, I just want to address that Michael Ray had also emailed the committee with a response as well.
Right, this was all after the fact. This was all after
Yes.
it all happened at town meeting.
Right, providing a reason, because I know it was brought up and then they responded.
Joanna, what Tom politely said was, there's always been an adversarial type, adversarial is not exact, but a bit of this between personnel and select board. That's not anything new, because I said to him, I feel like that's, it's a fight almost. And that's kind of what he said. And he appreciated our side to things, but what he basically said is from his point of view, because I said to him, I said, it seems like someone that may have, that kind of may have been fed to him as something to say, hey, don't go with this. And he said, no, he reviewed it himself, and the select board as a whole. I have spoken with a third member of the select board, not Mr. Jeffries or Mr. Alonso, and they also expressed that they felt similarly to the rest of the select board and were not in agreement with us.
I think the issue was, there was just a couple of items they didn't agree with. They generally agreed on most every other thing that was in there except for those two, and you put it to the vote. So the population that was there did vote on it. They made a recommendation and we made a recommendation, and then the attendees voted on those issues.
Joanna, as far as your question about, could you bring this up at town meeting? I think, procedurally, I think you could, if, they'll like, I don't think it's nothing that, that like we as like a committee would necessarily, could do, but when this is read and then it's opened up for discussion. And just like has happened in the past, someone can propose an amendment, right? Like, well, I like this, but I also want to add this. So that could be your opportunity to add something specific, but that, that would have to be voted on, by the whole body. And so it would just be, I think that would be the procedure if you did want to do something like that.
Thank you. I didn't realize you were at town meeting and spoke to the residents on the floor.
Yeah, I tried to, kind of make our case about why we did what we did. And I think he said, well, the other contracts don't have that. And I said, yeah, we think that's a mistake, that they should. But I don't know. I think whatever I had to say, I think we voted down, we got the town to kind of not approve one or two of their amendments, but then they did approve, one or two of them, something like that. I remember right.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion on the article here? If
I would make a
not,
motion that the article that she prepared for us is appropriate at this time to submit to the next appropriate town meeting.
I'll second that.
okay, all in favor, Donna,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Joanna,
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
Eric's and I. So the next thing is public comment. Any comment from the public at this time? Barb?
I'm good, thank you. And thank you for what you did on town meeting floor, but I'm with Joanna that I would love it to be readdressed, and so would other members, so. But thank you for what you did accomplish. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Any committee members, public comment? All right, I hear a motion to adjourn.
Julie's got her
Yeah.
hand up.
Yeah, I want to,
Come on,
Me.
Julie.
I know, I'm sorry, real quick. Thursday, I'd like to have a quick meeting just to approve changes to the production technician job description. If we can make it a 15-minute quick meeting, anytime for me.
I mean, I could do like 5:15, 5:30 at the latest.
I work Thursday nights, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not,
that's right. Oh,
I can do 15 on Thursday night.
I could probably do it. I can't promise for having guests come, so I kind of don't know what the day is going to look like.
I need a
but
promise.
I can't give it to you.
I can make it at 5.
You can make it at 5:15, Joanna?
Yeah,
Okay. So I will get that agenda posted tomorrow and we'll keep it quick. And I know Sue's gonna turn these minutes around like that.
Just like that.
Perfect. All right, you may continue to
And the next
adjourn.
regular meeting, do we have a next regular meeting set?
I don't believe we do.
it would be Columbus Day if we were,
Following?
yeah, but then does that push us out to the 17th? Which is about 5 weeks.
Something tells me we'll be meeting before that.
Okay. But do we want to
Didn't
put
we
a stake in
choose
the ground for October?
Did we choose the first
We did.
Monday, or yeah, the
I thought we were,
third is Columbus Day?
no. No, that's right. We switched it for the summer. I can't do the 3rd, unfortunately, but yes, you're right. We moved it in August because of vacations. I was thinking it was the 2nd week because of that, but
So should we leave October 3rd just as a stakeholder
Yeah,
mhm.
and then do our
What time?
Thursday quick meeting? Are you still at the camp, Donna?
I can make that work. If it's at 6, I can make that work. It's a lot more flexible this time of year.
6 p.m.?
6 o'clock on the 3rd, 5:15 this Thursday, 9:15, September 15th. Okay. All right. Thank you much.
I make a
Continue to-
motion to adjourn.
Second,
On favor, Donna?
Aye.
Wendy,
aye.
Sue,
Aye.
and Eric's and I. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.